War has been declared. Today is October 8th, 2023, and the WPA, the World Pool Organization, just released a letter. It's actually dated October 9th, so the official release will be tomorrow. But they are stating officially that pool players who participate in non-sanctioned, non-WPA sanctioned events will be banned from the WPA. This is effective March 1st of 2024. So there's 5 to 6 months basically for pool players to decide. It was about a year ago that Matchroom, the United Kingdom-based sports promoter who promotes snooker and darts and is now promoting pool. About a year ago, Matchroom announced that they will be hosting a tour of events that are not sanctioned by the WPA. This began a conflict, a scuffle between the two organizations. And then more recently, Matchroom announced the WNT, the World Nine-Ball Tour. I don't want to get into all the fine details. This would become an hour-long video. The WPA is well established. They have connections to youth organizations and sports programs and pool sports programs in many countries around the world. So they are an established organization with a tour with some important events. And most of them are not 9-ball. There's 10-ball and 8-ball and other events. Matchroom, on the other hand, is promoting strictly 9-ball. Their entire tour is all 9-ball events. Now, let's be fair. Both organizations have clauses in their contracts that state they have the ability to ban players from their tour. Neither of them have exercised those clauses until today. So the WPA is laying down the gauntlet. They've declared war. They're saying we're going to ban players who participate in non-sanctioned events. There are many other events that are much smaller than Matchroom. So Matchroom is the major target here. This is a war between these two. The point I want to make today is that I think this is good for pool. Many of you who are as old as me, look at this gray hair, can remember when pool didn't have very many choices. We had a weak pool organization. Then we had the Camel Pro Billiards Tour, which was not that great. Long story there. Some of you are familiar with that. Then we had the IPT, which was destined to fail. And so the Matchroom tour seems to us pool players who have been around to be the best hope for pool. That is the best hope for bringing legitimately big money into the event and into the pockets of the top pro players. And that's good for pool. To be fair, the WPA has hosted some events that have had rather large prize funds. What's the best avenue for pool? The reason why I say this is good is because this is the best choice that pool players have ever had. They've got two really good choices. I think, in my opinion, if Matchroom supported other games beside 9-ball, it'd be a no-brainer. You go Matchroom all the way. That's the only thing I think that Matchroom has going against them. And it doesn't have to be permanent. If they continue to grow the sport as they've been doing, and they've been doing a fantastic job, maybe in a couple of years, they will start hosting events that are not 9-ball, 10-ball and 8-ball most specifically, but one pocket and straight pool possibly as well. That would be an easy decision in my book. But I think the players have a tough choice, given that Matchroom is only promoting 9-ball at this time. Do you want to spend your entire career playing nothing but 9-ball? I don't know. If the money's right, maybe you do. Maybe. But here's the main point I want to make. For the first time, it seems to me that the future of the sport is in the hands of the players. Now, some of them are going to go WPA. Some of them are going to choose Matchroom. But here's the question I want to pose to you. What if the players were able to all get together and say, we're going to vote on this, we're going to discuss it and vote, and whatever we decide, all the pool players will go that way en masse. So you'd have, 90% of the pool players choosing Matchroom or 90% of the pool players choosing WPA. Wouldn't that be a good thing? Wouldn't that settle the issue? Wouldn't that force one or the other of these organizations to say, okay, the players have decided and this is what they want? Is there any hope for the players joining? I don't know if we're talking about a players union or just some type of a loose organization or just an informal agreement. Is there any hope for that happening? I think that would be the best course of action for the players to choose. That is, to vote en masse and choose one or the other. In my opinion, it's a close one, but I think Matchroom would be the one to choose. And as you know, I'm an avid straight pool player, and I don't even really like 9-ball that much. But I appreciate 9-ball, and I watch Matchroom 9-ball events. These are some of the best players in the world, and they have a fantastic production. So even for someone like me who has a distaste for 9-ball, I like watching Matchroom 9-ball events. And I think the general public does too. And their audience has been growing, and it's been showing it. I think there's more hope for big money in the future and for more games in the future by going with Matchroom. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is there a chance for that the pool players will get together and vote en masse? I don't know. Could be. And then which one is the better for the future of pool in general? Think long term, 5 or 10 years. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. War has been declared. Who knows what's going to happen? Can't wait to find out what Matchroom's response is to the WPA's letter announcing sanctions. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.